I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. What kind of advice would you give to someone who's been laid off or furloughed due to the global pandemic? Well, I could go for hours on this one, but because it's the YouTube channel, we're just going to go for a few moments. Kind of my go-to verse. Anytime that we have situations in life, struggles in life, scenarios in life that are not what we had planned for, scheduled, or take us by surprise, is what we know as Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6, which makes it very clear that we should trust the Lord in all aspects and areas of our life and not lean on our own ways. Why is this important? Because it's at times like this, whether it's the furlough to the pandemic or other scenarios, where we tend to try to get creative or we try to grasp for things that, to be quite honest with you, oftentimes are in the flesh. Now, here's the great news. Whomever submitted the question, and there may be others that are walking down the same path, that furloughing, that dismissal, not by one's own choosing, did not take God by surprise, though it may have taken you by surprise. And this may sound strange, but I'm going to give you the same advice that I gave my own children when this pandemic started 2 years ago, when all of a sudden school did not return to campus. I said, whether you like it or not, or whether you plan for it or not, this is an opportunity that God has allowed in your life to focus on Him, to make sure that you have your relationship with Him in order, your relationship with others in order, and possible your finances are in order. In fact, James chapter 1 talks about that trials, tribulations, and struggles are there to teach us, to lead us unto perfection. So again, my advice is to not get in the flesh, but say, okay, God, you allowed it. What do I need to learn from it? And what do I need to do in light thereof? There are 1,000 avenues that we could address, whether that's looking for a career change, whether that's looking at financial management, whatever it may be. But just to leave it kind of simple today, Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, trust the Lord in all thy ways. Do not acknowledge your own self to, quote, trust in the decision-making process. God knew it. God wasn't taken by surprise by it. Allow Him to be the guide in the days ahead. Great question. If you have one, send it to askjeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at askjeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.